So the Renault Captur in the past has always been closely related to the Clio Super Mini. That's in terms of chassis as well as look. Well, just recently Renault has given the Captur a facelift, bigger than what some of us were expecting actually. It does now not resemble the Clio facelift. So the question is it any good and is it worth considering over the Clio facelift especially? Well, let's find out. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Cars and More. This is the #1 place to be for car news and reviews. Sit back, buckle up, let's go. So the design at the front is all new compared to the pre-facelift Captur. To start with, up top we get a new bonnet design which makes the car look more modern. Below this we get a new set of LED headlights that are much thinner than before and have a new sportier design to them. Connecting the headlights is a new black bar with body coloured specs in it, making it look like a fake grille. Just below this there is a textured body panel again to make it look like a grille from an electric car. These panels also house the new Renault logo. Below this we get a new style central air vent. Moving lower down and we get another bigger but more interesting central air vent which has more of a 3D design to it. On the Esprit Alpine models we get this silver bar on top of the central air vent, and this connects the side vents together, and these side vents house a little air vent as well as the new LED daytime running light graphics that are coming on all new Renaults moving forward. Moving around to the side, and there aren't that many changes to talk about apart from some new colour and wheel options, but I am okay with this as the design from the side of the Captur was always decent, as it was simple but modern. Moving round to the back, and there is a lot less changes to talk about compared to the front, but there is still a few. To start with, we get a new set of tail lights that now have a clear coat on them, just like what the Clio and Arkna has. This makes the car look more modern, which I do like, and it fits nicely with the new Renault logo on the back too. Apart from those changes, that is about it. Right, let's have a look and see what engine options you can have with the new Renault Captur facelift. So for the engine options there are two versions you can go for. Let's start with the base model first. This is called TCE90 and this uses a 1 litre 3-cylinder turbo engine that produces 89 brake horsepower. This can do a 0 to 62 time of just 14.3 seconds, so it isn't the quickest, but this is the only option to come with a 6-speed manual gearbox. It is also front wheel drive. The next engine is the E-Tech full hybrid version, and this uses a 1.6 litre 4-cylinder turbo engine with 143 brake horsepower. This also has an electric motor, so at low speeds and cruising you are actually using electric power to save fuel and giving you a combined 60.1 miles per gallon, which is quite good for this type of car and engine. This can only be had with a 6-speed automatic though, but it is still front wheel drive. The price of the new Renault Captur starts at £21,095. Let's have a look and see what the interior is like. So, getting inside the new Renault Captur facelift, and the interior has been improved over the old model. To start with, on the dashboard we get a new infotainment system that is different from the Renault Clio. This runs fully Android Automotive and it has a similar layout to the later generation Renault infotainment systems. This makes this new Renault Captur feel more modern, but it also gives you access to the Google Assistant as well as Google Play Store and Google Maps. Now, what this also means is that we don't get any physical climate control dials like we did before, as they are now on the screen, but they can be controlled mostly with the toggle switches down below. Where the climate control dials were, there is now a little cubby hole for your phone, which is a nice touch. The instrument cluster is also new and has a new set of graphics in them which look better than before. Finally, the steering wheel has got a slight update with the new Renault logo and some extra added buttons for the new infotainment system. Apart from some new stitching and some new seats on the Esprit Alpine model, there isn't much to talk about in here. We do get some new materials though throughout the cabin, which makes it feel slightly more premium. Right, let's have a look and see what the rear seats are like. So, climbing in the back of the new Captur facelift, and it isn't that bad. You just about get enough leg room in the back as well as headroom, but there isn't that many comforts to talk about in the back. For example, you don't get a rear armrest or heated rear seats like you do on some models. You do get your own air vents though, as well as 2 USB-C ports and a 12-volt charger. The materials do feel a bit cheap in the back though, which is a shame. Right, let's have a look and see what the boot space is like. So, opening the boot, and you are welcomed with 422 litres of boot space, which is quite decent in terms of its rivals. But one party trick the Renault Captur has is that you can slide the seat forward to unlock 536 litres. Now, this is a normal feature on the bigger cars, but on smaller cars like this one, it is hard to find. The only issue is with this though is that it does compromise on leg room if you're in the rear seats. Folding the seats down and you get 1,275 litres of space, which is quite good. So in summary then, what do I think of the new Renault Captur facelift? Well, the updates that this car has received has made it into a decent car and has made the car feel more modern and, to be honest, is possibly better than the Clio. The only issue I have with this car is not to do with the car at all, but there is another model. This is called the Renault Symbioz, and this is based on the Captur, but it is bigger and does rival the Nissan Qashqai. But it does make me think that all the updates for the Captur facelift has received is to make the Renault Symbioz. Now, which car is better? Well, I will be reviewing the Symbioz soon, but at the moment I would say if you wanted a small and affordable family SUV that will be fairly reliable, then this may be one to look at for you. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.